Yeah. I look left, check myself in my mirror, my hair's not great and I've got a big figure now. I could be slimmer, but I love dinner, and I'm not defined if I'm fatter or slimmer.
Sometimes I consider, when I see Insta, be quite nice to have a body that shimmers. A six-pack, maybe I'd like that, so nip to the gym, see the weights and then hit that.
Nah, cause that ain't me, I'll have a 12-piece bucket at KFC.
And I don't care what other people say they see, cause it's not from them that I find my security.
Could I be any clearer? How can I make you see? When you look in the mirror, there's more going on than it seems. So good, and we're loving life. Put your hands up if you're feeling fly. So good, and the feeling's right. Only wanna be myself tonight. So good, and we're loving life. Put your hands up if you're feeling fly. So good, and the feeling's right. Only wanna be myself tonight.
The magazines, I know there were many images trying to make us forget about the image we're given, but I don't fit in. My image isn't thrilling. I figure the figures they flicker really is fiction. I don't mimic what I see on television. It's a gimmick, I don't get it, so I'm running from that vision. I'm one in a minute, a limited edition. So why be someone else when I can be myself?
Could I be any clearer? How can I make you see? When you look in the mirror, there's more going on than it seems. So good, and we're loving life. Put your hands up if you're feeling fly. So good, and the feeling's right. Only wanna be myself tonight. So good, and we're loving life. Put your hands up if you're feeling fly. So good, and the feeling's right. Only wanna be myself tonight. I'm done concealing who I am inside. Can't stop this feeling. Ain't no need to hide. I'm done concealing.
2, 1,
Can't stop this feeling. So unstoppable.
Hey, let's go, let's go. Hello. Oh, okay. They were supposed to be cheering at that point, but everyone's much better, much better. How you doing? Welcome back. It's so good to have you with us once again. This is Lift. We are online, and we have got such a good night planned for you tonight.
Yes, we do. We have OTC who will be joining us later. They are one of our newest bands, so we're so excited for you guys to meet them.
OTC,
It's their first Lift event, so please give them a big welcome later on when they're here. Just leave some comments all around.
And not just them, we've also got our old favourites, good friends of yours and mine, Soulbox. They're going to be doing some tracks. We're going to have an interview with one of the band members, but which one? Oh, we don't know. Well, we know, but you don't know. It's still a mystery.
Mm-hmm. And one thing I'm not really looking forward to later is that myself and Matt are going to be doing a wing roulette. How are you feeling about that, Matt?
I am not looking forward to that. I've got to be honest. If we could cut it out of the program, that'd be lovely. But no, it's in. It's happening. We'll explain more later. But we're going to be doing a little Nando's wing roulette. So yeah, you can enjoy it. We won't.
Nope, definitely not. And so, like Matt said, we've got loads of competitions throughout this event. The first one is the Nando's competition that's been happening online. You can go to our pages and check it out now. You still have some time to enter that. But our biggest one that we're doing is bingo. So if you like bingo, you need to get involved with this. Throughout the event, you'll be able to get a bingo card online from our Instagram page or Facebook or Twitter page. You just have to screenshot it. And then, oh, there we go. We got it up there. You just have to screenshot it and then post it on your page. And as the event goes on, you will see these different things. You can cross it off, take a selfie of yourself watching Lift, tick that one off. And then at the end of the event, post it to us, tag us in it on Instagram or any of the other social media pages. We will keep an eye out for you. And then we're going to pick a winner. Or we're going to have an online generator that's going to pick a winner for us. So we're super excited for that. And you get to win an Echo Dot.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
So, yeah, please jump on board for that. It's going to be super fun. And then there will be a third competition later on in the show that we will keep you posted about.
Yeah, so lots to look forward to. The music, the interviews, the competitions. If you're not already following us on the socials, why not? Because you're missing out. So get on there and do all that stuff that Shanita just said. Right now, we're going to crack on. and we're going to have our first track of the night. And whilst this is playing, please send us your comments. Tell us where you're watching this from, and after the track, we'll do a few shout outs. So if you want to shout out tonight on Lift, put something in the comments right now and sit back and enjoy this first track, which is called The Life.
Hey everybody, we're really excited about being on Lift today, aren't we, Ben?
Bingo!
Bingo, yes we are. We're really sorry we can't be with you. It's such a rubbish time at the moment. We've sent some videos through. Hope you enjoy it, and we can't wait to be with you when all this is over.
Did you say be with you? B for bingo?
B for bingo. There you go. So we hope you have a wicked time. Enjoy yourself. Hope you like the videos, and we will hopefully see you soon.
See you soon. Bingo.
Bingo.
B-I-N-G-O. 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 I'm thinking, what's his name? Oh, ha!
How could I be so blind? I thought that I was the baddest. I thought that I was the baddest. Caught in a madness. How could I be so blind? I thought that I was a savage. That was just average. That was just average. I need you, the light. Can't keep running from my sins, cause I need you. No lie. The life I was living it wasn't alright. I'm sick of walking away from your love. I'm here to surrender it all, cause I need you, the light. And I don't need to think twice.
Consistent. You never change. My love is selfish. Yours never fades. I guess I get caught up in all of my mistakes. You give and I take.
I need you, the light. Can't keep running from my sins, cause I need you. No lie. The life I was living it wasn't alright. I'm sick of walking away from your love. I'm here to surrender it all, cause I need you, the light. And I don't need to think twice.
Stuck in my past, you changed my story and gave me a path. You opened my eyes, you lifted me up cause you cut through the lies. You fill me afresh, I'm drawing on you cause you're my every breath. I don't need nothing when you're by my side, cause you are the way and the truth and the night.
I need you, the light. Can't keep running from my sins cause I need you. No lie, the life I was living it wasn't alright. I'm sick of walking away from your love. I'm here to surrender it all cause I need you, the light. And I don't need to think twice.
Love it stuff. Great stuff there. Soulbox, as ever, smashing it out of the park. You know them. They are big fans of Come to Wales. And as I said, we'll be hearing from them later on. Right now, though, we are diving right in with our whole Nando's thing for the night. As we say, we've been doing a competition online.
Before that, we're going to do some shout outs.
You're right. I forgot. Let's do the shout outs.
We're going to do some shout outs with you. We want to know who's watching, where you're watching from. So we're going to do that first and then get on to the wing roulette.
All right.
So who have we got here?
Up on the screen. Let's see. We're going to have some shout outs. Look at that. That's a pretty epic face. So you've been commenting. You've been telling us. And we've got, it is on here. It's Krista Bereswell says, watching from Florida in the USA. Check you out. That's awesome. Thank you for tuning in. keep the comments coming. We'd love to know what you're thinking of Lift tonight.
Yes. And next one, we've got Limitless Victory Church. Yes, we've got the youth group from Cambran watching, and you might just see them a bit later as well. Hi, guys.
Hello, good to have you with us. We love you guys. Gary Smith, good friend of ours. Gary, we love you, Gary. Thank you for joining. Thank you for watching tonight, all the way from Wenbo, which is just down the road from the studio, actually. So, Gary, young at heart, keeping it real. Hope you're enjoying what you're seeing.
Yes. And we've got Daniel Hunter, the Hunter family from Cardiff watching. Hey, guys, so good to see you.
Very good. How many more we've got? Oh, Matt Bayliss is watching this. Hello, Matt. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you and all of your reptiles and your spiders and all the animals that you live with. I know it sounds weird, but it's true. I hope that you guys are doing well and you're all enjoying it up in Troy-de-Roo near Pontypridd. Great stuff. We got any more? Is that it? Is that last one? We've got give us the signals.
We've got Sarah Kendrick from Carmel, Troy-de-Roo watching. Hey, so good to see you. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying so far. And
okay, let's do that last one because we need to move on. Sylvia, hello, Sylvia Roberts, all the way. Oh, there is one more. Okay, well, Sylvia, thank you. Last one then. Joe and Grace Winterschladen. Yes, you were with us last time. Love having you guys here. I hope you and all your youth group up there in the northeast of England are having a great time. Right, can we get this over with now? I'm just, I wouldn't say excited, but just desperate to get it over with. So, as I was saying, we've got a Nando's thing going on. You can win this. We're going to announce the winner of this big thing. That's a prop. But we've got the actual Nando's voucher right there. We're going to be giving that away. And we thought we'd join in the action because, believe it or not, Shanita and I, we both love spicy food. We love curries, but not when it comes to Nando's. No, we're lemon and herb kind of people.
Yeah, we're both lemon and herb kind of people.
And when we were sharing that in the office, people were like, that's just wrong. And they wanted to do something about it. So we went and got one of those Nando's wing roulettes. That's where you basically get a whole load of wings and they've all got different flavors, different levels of hotness. So I've got a plate. Shanita's got a plate. If you would like to see us suffer, then this is for you. If you would like to pick from this plate, which one you think Shanita would have, what are we going for? This is number one at this end?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Or the center one. Then put a comment. Which one do you want it to have? For me, I thought maybe we'll just let Shanita pick. We don't know which is which. So which one are we going to start with? Oh, I'll tell you what we do need. I love this. Shanita wanted to bring milk just in case it got fiery, and she forgot. So she's going to have to live without it. My thing of choice was to bring a fire extinguisher because I thought that was probably a little bit more what we might need. But go on, which one are we going for? Which one are we picking?
I think you should go for the top one, number 5.
I'm really disappointed you picked that one because that's the most greasiest looking one of all as well. So, okay, here we go. Nando's, be kind to me. Do not be fiery hot. Otherwise, I won't be able to speak for the rest of the show. Let's go. Okay. I mean, the chicken's good.
Okay. Oh, and you can hashtag Team Matt or hashtag Team Shanita.
I think we're right.
You could see me looking at my director over there. So hashtag Team Shanita or hashtag Team Matt.
That's a win. I don't know what flavour it is. Honestly, can't work it out.
That means I'll probably get about.
But that was a nasty one. So
did people choose for me?
I don't know. Did we get a comment? Have we got a number? Thank you guys. We got a number. We're going with number 4. So that was around this side. I think that's the one that looks the most burnt, doesn't it? Go for
this one.
All right, go for that. Go for it. I'm going to keep eating this one. This is all right. Maybe Nando's isn't that bad, but cheap. Come on, get stuck in. Whoa.
Oh no, that's okay. That's a medium spice. I'm good. I'm still alive.
Okay. So I don't know what you guys are thinking. Is it a Team Matt thing? Is it a Team Shanita thing? What are we going for? What are we picking? Studio guys, pick me a number. 1 to 4.
Number 1.
Number 1. Love it. Okay, number 1. Here we go. If you're a Nando's fan, you're probably loving this. Let's go.
Oh, come on.
Shanita.
Is it not?
No. I mean, there's a slight warmth in the mouth, but again, maybe.
There you go, people.
I think we assumed this would be like really torturous and quite entertaining to watch, but it's kind of okay.
Well, we've still got quite a few chicken wings left.
Right, dive in. Get one.
What one? You've got to pick for me
right,
now.
That one right there.
Oh no!
Oh no, that looks orange.
Spicy.
It looks really orange and like full of extra flavour.
I'm actually scared.
Go on. What are you saying? What are you saying?
Yeah, it was spicy. Oh yeah, that was spicy.
Another big bite, just to be sure. Get the flavour in. You know, lick the chicken.
I'm not gonna lick the chicken.
Is that burning out? We've got time for one more.
Yeah,
right.
it is a bit
So
painful.
I've got 2, 3, and 4. Has anyone been commenting? We've got any numbers? What we're going with?
No more comments from anyone.
Nobody cares.
2.
Number 2.
Number 2. Number 2. All right. This is it. This is last chance to burn me and forever stop me from speaking, which might be a good thing. I don't know.
Mine's actually burning now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think I've made a mistake because I've been eating the chicken bits, and this time I've really got into the flavour of some. It's definitely hotter.
Yeah.
Fire extinguisher might be coming out.
Wait.
I'll have it on standby.
Okay, am I doing one more as well?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Okay, which one shall I do? That.
Number 3.
That one right in the middle.
Oh no, that one's another horrible colour. Ugh. Oh, my lips are burning. Oh.
Yes.
Okay,
Got the
I've
hot
definitely
one.
had the hotter ones.
Can you just be sure? Can you just take one more bite?
Oh, I
Show
do.
show the people at home what you're eating.
Oh, it's gonna look gross. There you go. Oh.
Why has my head got so big on the screen?
Okay, we're done. We're done.
Is that how you're feeling? Is that all right?
That is how I'm feeling. I do actually need to go get a drink of some sort that isn't water, because I've heard water's really bad for that. Okay, so we're gonna move on and we're gonna watch OTC and see their first video. Woo!
Great, enjoy. We'll keep eating the chicken.
Oh, it really hurts now.
What's up, Liv? Hope you're still enjoying your evening. Our next track is called Reaching Out, and it's to let you guys know that God is reaching out for you no matter what you're going through, and all you need to do is reach back to Him.
Yo, listen. I was fighting anybody was my target. I was dishing it out, living in what I started. You came reaching for me, you're seeking for my heart. In the place easy to see, your piece is what I'm casting.
You're the one who calls me out. A masterpiece, a work of art. I trust a lot in what you say. Yeah, you show me there's a better way.
Living in the dark with no lights on, but now I found a savior. It gives me hope when I'm down.
I was drowning in the clouds of the doubt that I bring. Now I'm surrounded in the things that I found within him. You seek racks, teach lads to be hard. We receive backlash for fat, sit back and
There
laugh.
with me when it feels like I'm drowning, when I can't see the light, yeah. You're the one reaching out for me constantly. When it feels like I'm falling, on the edge I can't hold on. You're the one reaching out for me. With me, You're the one reaching out for me.
Let me switch it up, cause that's what we flow. Can you feel the love coming from above? Nothing compared to the one from above. Nothing come close to the love of Lord.
Since I met you, I don't care about them. My problems are far, I no longer got them. Je suis sauté sur tes mes problèmes. Rise above that, pull me out my grave.
When it feels like I'm drowning, when I can't see the light, yeah. You're the one reaching out for me constantly. When it feels like I'm falling, on the edge I can't hold on. You're the one reaching out for me. With me, you're the one reaching out for me.
We know where we go. We know that there's hope where evil won't reach you.
Walking ahead of me forward, I'm stepping with faith.
Yeah,
We know where we go. We know that there's hope where evil won't reach you.
Walking ahead of me forward, I'm stepping with faith.
when it feels like I'm drowning, when I can't see the light, yeah. You're the one reaching out for me constantly.
outing of OTC. I'm filling in here because she was actually on fire.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my mouth is really hurting right now. I appreciate
You gotta go. It's your bit. So take it away.
So we're gonna be joined by Gina from OTC.
Hey guys! Hi!
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Gina? How's it going?
I am well. The question is, how are you guys after that? That looked painful. I love chicken, but wowie.
I feel like I doubly won because I got the most comments, so that's why my face went so big, and I didn't really get any of the hot and spicy ones. So, yay!
Winner, winner, winner. What they say.
So, Gina, we would love to know a bit about the band, how you came together, what your vibe is. Yeah, just go for it.
Yeah, so we've not even known each other a year yet, which just blows my mind. I'm originally from Nottingham. Shout out to the Midlands. Aidan, who's one of our rappers, he's from London. And then James, who's our producer / rapper / all things musical genius. He's originally from Africa, so he was brought up in Sierra Leone. And then he's travelled all around the UK. But we all ended up in Manchester together as part of OTC, which is awesome. We are like an Afrobeats pop rap band. It's really cool, actually, because we've all got completely different musical tastes. Like, I'm a musical theatre kid. The boys love their rap and their drill. James loves his Afrobeat. So then when it comes together, it's just this beautiful concoction of all of the above, but we love it. It's great.
And what does the name OTC mean? What's behind that?
Yeah. That's a great question. So OTC actually stands for Out of the Cage. Took us ages to come up with a name, but there's moments in each of our stories as 3 individuals when we can really identify that God set us free from stuff, whether that's like mental health struggles, like Aidan was affiliated with gangs and got involved in drugs and drinking, and we can all say, like, hand on our heart, that God set us free from that stuff, which is just really awesome. So that's why we're called Out of the Cage, because God is all about freedom.
So
absolutely, so good. And before we kind of move on to the next bit, you've mentioned you've just seen us doing the chicken roulette thing. We've got the whole Nando's theme going on. We're going to announce the winner very shortly, by the way, guys. So excited about that. Gina, I'm just wondering, have you got any of your own food horror stories? Are you a big Nando's fan, or what's the worst kind of things that you've had to eat?
Wow, that's a great question. I love Nando's. That's easy to answer. Absolutely a massive fan. Food horror stories. So I've been very lucky and I've been able to travel to quite a few places. And in year 10, I went on a school exchange to Japan. Japan's known for their funky food, right? And I was with a host family, a local Japanese family. And one night they say, Gina, we're going to throw you a party. And I was like, oh, how kind. Like, these strangers throw me a party. Sounds amazing. Let's go. And they were calling it a teppanyaki party. And I was like, great. Sounds awesome. Didn't realize it was an octopus party, guys. An octopus party. So it was the whole night of me just eating octopus cooked in different It was gross. Grim.
And we're talking pieces, we're talking whole tentacles, we're talking like full on like big octopus baby. What we're doing?
They had like mini octopus sat on the top of like salad things, and then they had like think pancake batter, but individual octopus tentacles deep fried. It was not
the one.
That's not the one. Oh my goodness.
Maybe next time a lift, instead of chicken roulette, we'll do an octopus roulette.
I'm out. You can get a new house. Before we move on, can you tell us one way that Jesus has specifically transformed your life?
Yeah, for sure. So I grew up in a Christian household, but at the age of about 12, my mum and dad split up. It was a really messy divorce, and long story short, we stopped going to church. And then I was in secondary school, probably about year 9, going into year 10. And I would go to school and I'd be this super loud, crazy character, loudest in my room, getting kicked out of class, going to all the parties. And everyone probably thought that I was super confident, right? But at that time in my life, what was actually going on was a completely different story. I saw myself as ugly, it's not valuable, worthless, annoying, all of these horrible ways of seeing myself. And this led me on a crazy journey of real mental health struggles. I suffered with self-harm, I had suicidal thoughts, all of this really, really hard, challenging stuff. So then I'm about to go to university and I'm like, something's got to change, like something just has to change. So I decided to go back to church and I became a Christian. I properly gave my life to Jesus, put my trust in Jesus and made that decision at the start of university. And it completely flipped the way I see myself, the way I view myself. Because in the Bible, it says that we're all God's masterpiece, right? We say that we're all formed by God, made by God, just the way we are and that we're meant to be here. So when I heard that, and I heard that I was valuable because God made me and God intended for me to be here, completely changed the way I see myself. And I now know that I have value and believe that every human being on the planet has value because God loves them. So, yeah.
It's so true. That's so good to hear as well. Thank you for sharing that. And guys, actually, Gina is going to be sharing a little bit more later on in the night as well. She's recorded a little message which we'll be playing, just talking more about God and the relationship that all of us can have with God. So we'll be hearing more from Gina later on. We've got another OTT track to play as well, but not right now. For now, though, Gina, thank you so much for joining us. And we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So, yeah, that was Gina. And as I say, we'll hear more from her later on.
Yes. And so this next bit, what a lot of you have been waiting for, is our social media competition giveaway. And so someone out there is going to win this £20 Nando's voucher.
Yeah.
Okay, so all you had to do was follow us, like the post, tag 3 friends, and share it on your post as well. So we do have a winner. And the winner is... Drumroll.
Let's have it. Hey! I can't read that because it's written in Nando's text. What does it say?
Adam Mira.
There we go.
Adam Mira. Awesome. Well, if you can read that, and if that is you, you have just won this Nando's voucher. We will be sending that to you. You need to get in touch with us, and we'll make sure we've got some things going on. So yeah, we'll make sure that will be coming to you. Thank you so much for joining in that competition. But don't worry, folks, we've still got 2 more competitions to get through tonight, and we're going to do some more shout outs.
Yes, and also, can you guys can still enter the bingo competition. There is an Echo Dot up for grabs here. So please get online, get on our social media page and send in your selfies if you're watching the Lift event. We want to see who's watching. So yeah, get on that. It's still up for grabs.
So who's been watching? Who's been giving us some shout outs? Who's been putting on their things on the comments? Let's have a look. We have got Abby Kendrick says, weirdest thing I've ever eaten is a tomato in a salad. I think you probably need to try a few more things if that's the weirdest thing you've eaten. But hey, you know what? Maybe for you that is just really bizarre. Well done for eating it. Good for you.
And at Limitless Victory Church, they've said that Fern at Limitless has eaten grass.
Okay, nice. By choice or by accident. We don't know, but whichever way, we hope that hope you're fine with it. Maybe you loved it. Maybe you eat it all the time. And we got another one. Darcy says she's eaten a seashell. So not just the creature, but the actual shell itself. Is that right?
Wow.
That's crunchy.
Did you break your teeth eating that? That would be painful.
Fair enough.
Okay, and then we've got Josh Hunter said that he's eaten squid before.
Nice. Okay.
I've actually never tried squid. I know that it's actually quite a popular dish for some people, isn't it?
Fair enough. Food my mother's cooked. Was that the weirdest or the most horrible thing? I'm not sure what you're answering there, but it was jokes. So Daniel Hunter's mum, if you're watching, it's all right. He doesn't mean it. He's just messing around.
Okay.
We're good? We're done?
Yeah.
Great. Well, keep the comments flowing. Keep telling us what you're up to. Keep making sure you're checking out the stuff that's going on with the competition. We are going to move on, though. We've got another interview lined up.
7 minutes time.
Is it not there? We're not ready for him. That's okay then. So what should we do? Should we jump
competition?
Oh, competition time.
Oh, the merch competition, you mean?
Yeah, we can start. We can explain that. We can tell you what we're going to do for the merch competition. So Soulbox will be with us shortly, and we'll be playing some more music from them. But because they're our friends. They sent us some things in the post. Isn't that kind? And we want to give this stuff to you. So you can win. I am going to unwrap it. Why not? We've got one of the Soulbox posters. There you go. Look at that. Awesome. So you can win your very own Soulbox poster. We've got a Soulbox water bottle with their faces. Yeah, that's pretty swish, isn't it? I like that very much. Soulbox t-shirt. Do you want to kind of model that for us?
Well,
Shu?
not literally, but
you can hold it
so
up.
it's just got a black t-shirt and it's got So Good on the sleeve.
On the sleeve as well, great. And then a few other things. We've got an awesome book called The Simple Gospel, which is all about how you can understand the story of Jesus and how you can share it better. And of course, some CDs. There'll be a Soulbox CD that'll go with that. And we've thrown in some more CDs just because why not? We've got one by Galactus Jack called Younger Days, and Brightline, who were with us last time out. So one of their CDs. All of that merch can be yours, and we're going to tell you how to win that a little bit later. Right now, we do have Soulbox join us. More specifically, we have John from Soulbox. John, are you there? Hello.
How's it going?
Hey,
Friend, just look.
Oh,
just
hello. Who's that?
How cute he is. His name's Bear. I just thought he's super cute, right? So I
He's
thought
so
I'd show him off.
cute. Oh,
That is very super cute. Oh, is that a new addition to the John Soulbox house?
I'll put him away now. Sorry. There you go.
Love it. Well, apart from getting dogs and calling them bears, John, it's been a while since we've seen you, and for all of our friends here in Wales who we know love Soulbox so much, I'm sure they'll be interested to know what have you guys been up to over the last 6 months through lockdown and beyond. Like, what's Soulbox up to right now? What are you guys working on?
So at the moment, we're really kind of involved with doing a lot of YouTube stuff. So if you go and check out our YouTube channel, Soulbox Band, we're doing lots of different stuff. Like we're playing some games. We're doing some music. We're watching TikToks, which TikToks are the best thing to come out of lockdown, in my opinion. They're just wicked. And all those different kind of things. We're just having loads of fun. So you should check it out. Soulbox Band, we're doing all that kind of stuff. As well as that, we're trying to do a bit more music and write a bit of music, focus on our lessons, because when we come back to you guys, hopefully we'll be in schools in Wales and stuff. So all just those different things. It's pretty exciting.
Nice.
Making the best of a bad situation, I'd say. You know?
Yeah, definitely. And as we all know, right, a lot of young people are going back to school this week and next week. We just wanted to know from you, what advice would you give to them?
Yeah, it's a scary time at the minute, isn't it? It's a really scary time. And for me, what I'd say is like, God really helps us out in these times. I remember when I was younger, the reason I was clicking was to go to my favorite passage in the Bible. It's called Psalm 91. I remember when I was younger, I used to have lots of really scared times, right? I used to have night terrors. So I used to sit in bed and I used to wake up, be screaming, being like really scared of every single thing. But what I used to do was my mum put this scripture and she slapped it on top of my bed. So whenever I was scared or worried, I would read it. And it was Psalm 91. So maybe check that out later. I know we haven't got a huge amount of time in this, but it talks about God being your fortress and just having your trust in him. And it says, no matter an arrow that flies by day or anything that goes on during the night, or the pestilence that stalks and preys, it says, which is big words, but basically anything that happens in the night, God is always with you and he'll always protect you. And I believe that wholeheartedly. And if you're worried and scared about going to school, there's no need to be, because I believe wholeheartedly that God's got you. It'll be good.
Yeah. Quality. Absolutely. Bang on then, mate. Thank you. That's so good. It's hard not to say so good when we talk to Soulbox. I
don't think we did that one today, though, did we? We didn't do that.
Yeah, but it works. It's great.
As a band, you write a song, yeah, and then you write it, and then you perform it. Because we've written that song, that's like 5 years old, that song, 4 years old. So we wrote it 4 years ago. So we went around for the first 2 years, people coming up to you going, haha, so good. You really like it. You're like, oh, yeah. But then now it's like, we do other songs, I promise. There are other ones.
Well, it's good that you mentioned that, because we're going to hear some of your other stuff. We've got another one of your tracks we're going to be playing later on.
Amazing.
But because Soulbox, you guys do a mixture of spoken word and rap and singing, we thought, why don't we get John to do a bit of a track for us live here while we've got him on the show? Yeah. So, John, would you please explain what are you going to do? Tell us a bit of the backstory if you like, and then give us your track for the night. Thanks.
I'd love to, Matt. Thank you. So this song is a rap that we wrote, that I wrote. It's called Jesus Freak, and it's a little bit about my life, a little bit when I was younger, and throughout the rap you can see my journey of coming to faith with God, because I wasn't a Christian when I was younger, and then it talks about my growth into coming into that relationship with God. So hopefully this goes all right. I'm going to play it for you here, guys. It's called Jesus Freak. Okay. You ready for this, Lift? You ready for this, Wales? We're going for it. Yeah. Let me tell you something about me. Born in a little town called Rugby. Got 2 bros, I'm a last of 3. Got no degree, school weren't for me. But not from a lack of trying, no lying. I couldn't do the work, so I started whiling. All my books went flying. So I started grinding, had no stack, so I had to attack that. Always want to clash with your boys, better backtrack in your face, and I'm needing a tic-tac, acting like a bad man, thinking that I'm 2-pack. City young man with a road man plan, trying to pull gal in my high-top Vans. Smell cheese on my stinky hands, I was following the gang like a clergyman, thinking I was sick and there was no one sicker. Then I got addicted to sex and liquor. The bed I'd made, all this mess, I became its slave. And for what? A few drinks, some weed, a few lays? I thought I was living the life, but that was simply a lie. Told in my mind, then I met Christ. Used to be blind, now I got sight. Then I went frantic, was drastic, ecstatic. Going lower than Atlantis, went erratic. Fantastic, true song lasted, now freedom's granted. He took all the blame, I'm never the same. He changed my life and I'm never ashamed. He took all my pain, for you he'll do the same. So people, I don't care if you say that I'm mad. I'm glad I'm just a Jesus freak. What you say about that? Yeah. There we go.
Doing that here in the studio. John, that is so good. Thank you for doing that.
Cheers, no problem, mate. I enjoyed it very much. It's the first time I've done it in like a Zoom kind of format. I hope it didn't sound too weird, you know? But yeah, it's good. Thank you very much for having me.
It was so good. Yeah, and guys, what did you think? Please tell us what you thought about that. Please give John some likes, some shout outs, and tell him how amazing that was. I'm sure well, he doesn't need to hear that because he loves Jesus. He doesn't, but it's good to hear. Come on, give us some shout outs, give us some comments. John, we'll let you go so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much. I've got some dog sitting to do. You know, I've got some dog sitting to do. I've got to look after them.
All right, take care, John.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to move on to our second competition. This is the merchandise competition. You guys have seen all of this good stuff. So much good stuff up for you guys to grab. So you simply have to leave a comment answering this question during the next track. If you could have any lesson, you know, on the topic of going back to school, if you could have any lesson in anything, what would it be? Give us your most creative answer, and you have until the end of the next track to enter. Go.
So I don't know what you're thinking. I would like have a lesson in, I don't know, sword fighting or space travel. Ooh. I don't know. What would you go for?
Oh, I haven't thought about this. I'm going to think about it and let you guys know.
But yeah, go creative. Don't just think, you know, I'd like a really good English lesson. Like, it can be anything at all. So go wild, put it in the comments. And as I say, the best comments that we like, we'll give a few shout outs. But after this track, we'll tell you who's won all of that Soul Box merch.
We've come to our final track of the evening. It's been great. Thanks for having us. You guys are awesome. Our final track is called Covered in Gold. We absolutely love it. It's an absolute bop. And every time we hear it, we can't help but go bananas. So I want to see you guys doing the same. I want to see you dancing. I want to see you partying out. Let's go.
I know the way that I'm walking, the way that I'm talking, you've got me covered in gold. You're my designer, ain't nothing finer. You got me breaking the mold.
You don't see imperfections. You got a different perception. Thank God, my spirit is blazing. You got me feeling amazing. You don't see me the way I see me. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. All these feelings got me thanking Jesus. You got me covered in gold. You got me gold. Covered in gold. I'm covered in gold. Oh, yeah. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. I'm covered in gold. I'm covered in gold. Oh, yeah. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold.
If you know what I'm on about, you're a soldier. Living cool, always on the ground for the broken. Visible, living on the cloud, the opposer. Living for the ground, the shout out to the broken. Won't leave this down, we golden. And God, our hope we holding. When we feel like it's broken, we know when hope we holding.
You reckon, devilish part of me is dead. Never my witness, he turned it all to my strength. He came through in the final, I was only fighting with myself. Now I'm moving by the higher power, not moving by myself.
You don't see me the way I see me. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. All these feelings got me thanking Jesus. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. Covered in gold. Covered in gold. Oh. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. Covered in gold. Covered in gold. Oh. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold.
Pressure makes diamonds, so I'm loving all the heat. It's been fighting, living in freedom, no more shackles on my feet. Please don't wheel up all of my past. It was dark, it was peak. Now got Jesus by my side. How can I ever face defeat? No.
I live my life, I goes to be better. I live by sight, I know that I never. I made right fans open the center. Trade my life for the most for the better. Shoot kids down when I chat facts. Look, I'm found in a man that shoot this ground when he crying, nigga tap out. Whip him down, sick cry, wanna back that.
You don't see me the way I see me. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. All these feelings got me thanking Jesus. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. Covered in gold. I'm covered in gold. Oh, yeah. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold. Covered in gold. I'm covered in gold. Oh. You got me covered in gold. You got me covered in gold.
Loving it, loving it. Thank you, OTC.
Love that song.
Guys, do make sure you are checking out OTC on all of the socials as well. I'm sure they'd appreciate a follow and a like. And you can get their music in all the normal places as well. So that was the track, which means competition
is closed.
Is closed. That's it. Thank you for all your comments. We know we've been reading them as we've been watching that track, and some great comments have come in. We're gonna read a couple of them out, and then we're gonna tell you who has won all of that Soulbox merch. So
yes. So from Emily, she said hospitality and catering or army cadets. Wow.
Okay, yeah,
awesome.
Nice, keeping it practical, keeping it real. Very useful stuff for life. Jonathan Kendrick says ice skating. I mean, why not? You don't see enough ice skating rinks anymore. I think they've all seemed to have disappeared in life. We need more ice skating.
Yes.
So let's get some ice skating lessons. I mean, in high school, it's going to end badly. Let's be honest. There's going to be fingers getting chopped off. It's not going to be pretty.
Apparently, we all got told that tale, didn't we? Chopping off fingers.
But why not? For the fun, I would be up for some ice skating lessons.
Yes.
I'd go back to school for that.
Fair
What else
enough.
have we got? What else have we got?
We've got Matt Bayless, of course, wants a lesson on hands-on reptile lessons. I mean, I don't think.
Okay.
Do you need those lessons? Because you've already got a ton of lizards and snakes and all of those in your house.
Yeah, I mean, we did do the whole, get the frog thing in science when you had to dissect it. That was, I mean, that's technically hands-on lizard. It was a dead one, but does that count? I don't know.
I don't know if that counts.
Limitless Victory Church, guys, you are on it tonight. You are really smashing it with all this. You have said our lesson would definitely be learning TikTok dances, of course, and our leaders need all the help they can get. Oh, burn on you, Ashley. I hope you're going to address that, but why not TikTok dances? We could all do with a bit more of that in our life, couldn't we?
Oh, I love this. And Abby Kendrick said that I would like to have a lesson on young believers of God. That's awesome. Love that.
Yeah, well, you can have that kind of lesson because, you know, one of the things we do as well as Lift Online is we come into schools, we have lessons. So if you want Message Wales to come into your school, then get in touch with us. And more importantly, get in touch with your school and tell your school, we want these guys to come in and do lessons. We are all about doing that.
Yes, totally.
Right, this another one here, and then are we doing the winner after this one? Yeah, so this is the last one. Sorry, you already just realised you haven't won, Ryan Jones, but we do love what you said. Another lesson from Soulbox, sharing the gospel and connecting to other youngsters that we may need to hear the word of Christ. It only takes one person to come to Christ to then touch the hearts of others and show them to the God we know. Mate, you're so right. Thank you for sharing that. We all need that. And that's, you know what, you can do that. If you know God, if you know Jesus, one of the best things you can do is to tell your friends about him or to invite him along to your youth group where you're at. So, hey, why not try and do that this next week, this next month? There's been a lot of things not happening. So as soon as your youth group's back up and running, invite your friends along. That'd be so cool to do.
Yeah, totally.
So, winner.
Yeah, the winner of this merchandise competition and for the best lesson is drum roll, people.
Drum roll.
Daniel Hunter.
Hey,
I think that deserves
Daniel
a
Hunter.
confetti.
Oh, you're gonna pop one. Hey! There we go. Daniel Hunter says, this is good. That's so good. He says, how to apologize to my mother about her cooking. And she's watching. #grounded. Daniel Hunter's mum, please forgive him. We think he's awesome. Maybe he will give these prizes to you as part of his apology, but please unground him if you can. That's all I can say. But well done, Daniel. If you are grounded, well, at least you've got some music to listen to while you sit in your bedroom. Feeling sorry for yourself, but we'll be getting that stuff to you very soon. Well done, all of you, for commenting. Well done for your ideas there. But Daniel, you're the winner this time round. Don't worry though, because we still saved the best to last. We've still got the Alexa Echo Dot to give away. So if you're playing along with the bingo, hopefully you've seen a few things already. You've saw what's going on there. If you've got everything, then do make sure you do what you need to do. What do they have to do? Remind them again.
So you just have to post a picture on your story, tagging at Message Wales with, you know, maybe gifts or a cross over each of the bingo dots, and then you just have to send it in. That's it. Once it's completed.
So we are kind of in the back end of Lift Online tonight. So if you haven't already got all of the things, you probably will have very soon. So as soon as you've got them, send it in straight away and we'll be picking a winner very quickly. So you won't have long to get those in, and make sure you've taken that photo of yourself as well. Yes, now, we're doing something very different and special this Lift, aren't we?
Yes, we are. So we are going to be joined now by Victory Church Cwmbran. We are so excited for them to join us. Yes, guys. So good to see you guys. Tell us who you are and where exactly you are calling from.
Cool. We are Limitless Victory Church, and we're coming to you live today from Cwmbran in South Wales.
Awesome. And you guys, you've gathered your some of your young people. I know you're having like a whole watch party and a whole wraparound event around what we're doing tonight with Lift. I hope it's going well. Hope you enjoyed your pizza earlier on. What's been your favourite bit of it so far?
Go on, Darcy.
Probably the bingo, looking out for everything.
Nice, you doing all right?
So good.
I've been in so many little selfies. They've all been trying to get a picture with me from a distance, of course. But yeah, it's been great. It's been good.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for joining us and for being part of tonight. You guys are going to actually introduce for us, aren't you, the final track of the night. So I'll hand over to you guys. Want to hear lots of shouting, lots of dancing in the background. And why don't you tell us where we're going for the next part?
So yeah, please stay tuned, everybody. Our final song for this evening is from Soulbox, and it is C'est La Vie. I hope you enjoyed the final track. We ready, gang? Way! Take care, everyone. Come on, girl. Ah!
Something's happening. I don't want expensive things, Gucci gang or diamond rings. My perception shifted lately. Yeah. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. I'm content just doing me. Used to be on a preps on the street, now walk past days like I ain't got feet. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. I'm content just doing me. Used
upside down. All the things I loved before, I no longer care about. I feel my life with fancy things. Those possessions will possess you and become your everything. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. No hesitation, no doubt. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. That's what I'm all about.
No private jets or designer crepes, cause I love my lifestyle, I'm content. But the fine by the Nikes or the way I dress, you got me feeling like Bruno, hashtag bless. I think I focus on it and what I possess. An obsession for possession ain't what I express. I'm not after peace, cause I found my peace. And I am who I am and I'm proud to be.
C'est la vie, I'm content just doing me. Used to be stressed that my thoughts weren't fresh. Now man, chilling that frozen pea. C'est la vie, I was blind but now I see. Was defined by the lights of the high street. Now that ain't got a hold on me. Hey.
You turn my world right upside down. All the things I loved before, I no longer care about. I feel my life with fancy things. Those possessions will possess you and become your everything. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. No hesitation, no doubt. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. That's what I'm all about. So caught up in your love that everything I have seen no. Your grace is all that I need, and it feels so free. I've had enough of that system. It's no longer my goal. It's pure materialism, and that ain't good for your soul, no, no. I'm so caught up in your love, your love.
C'est la vie, I was blind but now I see. Was defined by the lights of the high street. Now that ain't got a hold on me. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. No hesitation, no doubt. Now I giving it up, nah, 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 nah. That's what I'm all about. Give it up, give it up, give it up now. Don't need those things no more. Give it up, give it up, give it up now. You're all I need for sure. Give it up, give it up, give it up now. Don't need those things no more. Give it up, give it up, give it up now. You're all I need for sure.
C'est la vie. I hope you enjoyed that track. Great number, great video.
Yes, we love that song. So creative, that video. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I think I saw a bearded lady in there. So, you know, if you feel like you've finished your bingo card, now would be the time to send it in. So check it out, see if you've got everything. Don't forget your selfie of you watching this lift event as well. So yeah, there you go.
Awesome. We will be announcing the winner of that right at the end of Lift, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere, and you'll be finding out whether you are the lucky person to win that Echo Dot. A couple of things we want to say, a couple of comments we want to pull up on the screen before we move on. First one is this. Abby Kendrick says, does Soulbox have a merchandise website? We can answer that question, and it is there. Soulbox merch. It can be found at shop.message.org.uk/products/category/Soulbox. Basically, if you go on the Message Trust website and go into their shop, you'll see all of Soulbox merch. You see their music, as well as the other bands that we have who are part of the Message family. So Soulbox stuff is there, OTC stuff will be there, Brightline stuff is there, Amongst Wolves, who we had on Lift last time, is there, and a few other guys as well. So you can find all sorts of stuff. It's all available if you want to buy it from that shop. Great comment that's come in. This unfolding saga that's going on in the Kendrick household. Sorry, the Hunter household. My bad. But we've heard the comments, the snarky comments about mum's cooking. We've heard that they've been grounded. Well, David Hunter, who's the dad of that family, has got in touch, and he says, "Mum says you're forgiven, Daniel." Phew! So there we go. You are forgiven. I don't know if that's the same as you're still grounded or not, but you're certainly forgiven. So hey, there's harmony, there's peace in the household. We've brought you back together as a family. We feel like we're doing a great service here. So well done, all of you guys. Final shout out as well for the night. We'll throw one more shout out for those of you watching. That shout out goes to. It's not coming on the screen. It's going to Logan and Eli, who are watching in Penarth. So thanks for staying with us. Hope you are enjoying the show as well. Logan and Eli in Penarth. Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, for sure. So should we move on to the next bit then? So we hope you enjoyed all of the tracks that you've seen so far. But we're actually going to we're going to give this back over to Gina. We can't speak. I think it's the hot chicken,
yeah,
to be honest.
It's
really
kind of ruined both
me.
of us, isn't it?
Yeah, it threw us off. We did it right at the start. What were we thinking? Anyway, we're gonna give this back over to Gina, who's now going to lead us in a little talk. So stay with us. She's got some really great things to tell you.
Tonight been right. I am loving the online gigs. But if I can just grab your attention for a few minutes, I want to share with you guys tonight a message that when I first heard it, it completely flipped my life around. And I believe it has the power to also change your life. So I'm going to start here. I believe there is one God, and I believe He is the creator of the whole universe, from the tiny things like the crazy complexity of our human eyeball to the biggest things like the furthest off galaxy and the highest mountain peaks. And I also believe that when God was creating these awesome things, He actually thought about creating every single one of us, our different personalities, our different dreams and gifts. And He had a meaning for our life, guys. He had a purpose for us being here. And that was to live in this crazy, awesome, beautiful creation with Him, in relationship with Him. No pain, no suffering, no heartbreak. But how many of you guys know that that is not the world that we see around us today? You look around and you see all kinds of brokenness, of mess, of pain, whether that's homelessness, drug abuse, crime, violence, poverty. And all of these things were never meant to be here. They weren't a part of God's original plan. Something has clearly happened to ruin God's design. And that is humanity's ability to turn our back on God, to make our own paths, go our own way, and think that we know best. And this is what the Bible calls sin. See, sin isn't this alien word. It simply means apart from God. And we try and escape this broken world in our own human ways, in our own human capacity, whether that's with sex, drugs, career chasing, fame, money. But these things never seem to satisfy. They never seem to be enough. We always seem to be left with this God-shaped hole in our heart. See, the Bible actually says that to reject God is to reject life itself. And on top of all of that list, the Bible says that the consequence of living a life of sin, living a life apart from God, is actually death. But I also believe that this creator God is an all-loving God. And He doesn't want us to carry on living a life of sin far away from Him. He doesn't want us to keep living a life of brokenness, of mess, of pain, of hurt. So He came up with the most stunning, beautiful, love-filled rescue plan the world has ever seen, and that is Jesus. See, for us to be united with God again, for us to have a relationship with God, somebody had to pay and remove all the stuff that was keeping us apart, all the shame, all the guilt, all the mistakes that were stuck to us. Somebody had to pay for all of that and take it away, wipe our slates clean for good. And God knew that in our own human strength, we could never do this. So He Himself entered straight into human history as Jesus, thoroughly man, thoroughly God. And Jesus lived the perfect life here on earth that none of us ever could before going to a cross to die. He was spat at, He was tortured, He was whipped, and then He went to a cross and died. And what happened, guys, when He took His last breath is all of that stuff that was keeping us and God apart was paid for once and for all. Our slates were wiped clean. We were completely forgiven. And we could then have a relationship with God again and be united with the creator of the universe. And the story doesn't end there, guys. It gets even better. You see, the core belief of Christianity is that Jesus didn't stay dead. 3 days later, Jesus actually rose from the dead. He came back to life. They couldn't find him in his tomb. He was gone. And if Jesus is alive, then that means that he's right here, right now, with us. In the middle of 2020, in the middle of coronavirus, Jesus is here. We are not alone. The God of the universe is with us. And that's part of the adventure that Christians across the world get to be a part of. Waking up in the morning, knowing that you're not alone and that you get to do that day alongside the creator of the universe, the God that made you and knows you inside out. But it's a free gift. What Jesus paid for on the cross is a free gift. The free gift of forgiveness. The free gift of having a relationship with the God of the universe. The free gift of unconditional love. And like any gift or present, we can choose to grab it with both hands and hug it tight and say, thank you, I don't deserve this, but thank you. Or we can choose to push it away, to say, I'm okay, I'm better off without it, I don't need it. So I've got a question for you guys tonight. Do you want to accept that free gift of forgiveness, of love, of knowing your value, knowing that you are so valued that God himself died for you? Or do you want to keep living a life apart from God, pushing that free gift away? So before I go, I've just got a little analogy for you. And I believe this is how valuable every single one of you guys are to God. See, here I've got a £20 note. If I was to ask you guys, what is the value of this £20 note? You'd look at me like I was daft and you'd say, duh, Gina, it's £20. And you'd be correct. What if I was to screw it up, to tear it, to throw it on the floor, to spit on it, to stamp on it, trample it in? And then if I was to pick it up and ask you the same question, what is the value of this £20 note? You'd say, well, yeah, it's a bit damaged, it's a bit dirty, it's torn, but its value hasn't changed. And you guys might be feeling a little bit damaged. You might feel like you've been trampled on, like you're a little bit torn and a little bit messy, but your value hasn't changed. You are so, so valuable because the God who created the whole universe created you specifically exactly how you are, and he loves you. He sees you as valuable enough that he will come to this earth from heaven and die for you. Have a fantastic night, Lift. I love you guys. Thanks for having us, and God bless.
Yeah. Wow, thanks so much to Gina for sharing that with us. I just loved how she talked about us coming back together with God in that. And I just want to give you guys an opportunity now that if you feel like that's where you're at, that you need to come back together with God, you need to say you're sorry for the things that you've done wrong, like we all have, because none of us are perfect. And you need to just be with God the Father again. Yeah, I want to give you that opportunity. So all you have to do is say a prayer after me, and it's going to be really simple. I'll say it in lines and you just say it after me. God, I'm sorry for the things that I've done wrong. Thank you that you love me and that you sent Jesus to die on the cross for me. Thank you that he rose again 3 days later. And in doing that, it means that we get to be in a relationship with you. God, would you come into my life now? Amen. So if you prayed that prayer, we would love to know so that we can encourage you and support you and maybe point you in a direction of a youth worker close to you. Could you just post a comment with a purple heart? So it's quite specific, but a purple heart in the comment section. Okay, and then if you just like this event, you feel free to give it one of those hearts at the top of the comments. But yeah, specifically, if you responded to the gospel, put a purple heart in the comments and we'll be in touch with you.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. And of course, if you missed any of it, you can go back and watch this. It will be put up on YouTube once the event has finished, so you can go back and watch all the tracks again and see all the fun and games. And of course, if you did respond, if you did pray that prayer, if you've got questions, then we are here for you. But also, hopefully, if you're watching with your youth group, which we know many of you are watching together in your youth groups, please do speak with your youth leader. I'm sure they would love to talk more with you about that. One last thing, though, you can do, as well as this Lift Online Message Trust, we do all sorts of videos on YouTube. You can see videos with some of the bands. They do their own shows throughout the week, and there's loads of other teaching and training. And one of the things we do is we do a discipleship night on Wednesdays, and you can join our bands as they go through a discipleship program with young people online. If that's something that you would like to get involved with, again, just drop us a message. We'll point you in the right direction, or just search on YouTube on the Message Trusts YouTube page, and you can find out all about it. But yeah, give us your hearts, and we're gonna round things up with
the bingo competition.
The bingo competition.
Now I'm looking at my directors. Is there a winner?
There is a winner. So
there
we
is
need
a winner.
the big confetti
So this
cannons
is for
for this.
the Echo Dot.
Oh, yeah.
The bingo. Okay. Thank
And-
you so much for participating. If you did, we hope you had fun doing it. But yeah, there can only be one winner.
Can we have some drum roll, please, in the studio? The winner is, you know what, going on screen? Oh, which the winner is. Big pause, hold up, so I can see again. The winner is. It's Josh Hunter! Woo! Oh yeah, Josh, you have won this brand new Echo Dot. It's even got the fancy clock on the front. Isn't that amazing? I desperately want to take it home myself, but we will be bringing that round to you, probably with a bag full of gold glitter, because what are we going to do with all this afterwards?
Oh my goodness.
That's amazing. We've got some more in here. We're gonna be living in this stuff. We're gonna be swimming in this stuff for the rest of the weekend.
Yes.
But thank you so much, everyone who took part in the bingo tonight. Thank you for taking part in all the competitions and for watching. We hope you've had a good time.
Yeah,
We certainly have.
Thank you. Yeah, we've had so much fun. My mouth is not burning anymore, so that's great.
So shall we pop out and go get Nando's? Chicken Nando's? No, we'll give it a miss. But hey, guys, thank you so much for joining us again. We are going to be doing another lift on the 30th of October. So for most of you, I'm sure that's your half-term week. And at the end of that week, we're going to do one more of these lifts online. And it's going to be extra special. Actually, it's not just going to be online. We're going to try and bring some of it with a live element, with a bit of a crowd as well. Socially responsible if that's permitting, but we'll be sending you more details about how that's going to look and maybe how you can get involved. But put the date in your diary now, 30th of October, for the next lift online.
Yes.
So
thanks for joining us.
What's been your best bit of the evening tonight?
My best bit, I mean, not the Nando's, that's for sure. But hearing all of your lesson comments, I loved listening to that. I love hearing your comments, to be honest, in general. You guys are quite funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that.
I love the music. I love the Sailor V music video generally. It's just so creative, so funny. But I think my favourite bit was John doing the track live. I mean, that was just special.
That was so cool.
You're not going to hear that anywhere else. So I hope you enjoyed that tonight.
Yeah.
Right, well, we better sign off.
Yeah, we're done.
We're done. Thank you so much. Remember, God loves you. We think you're awesome. And have an amazing weekend and enjoy going back to school.
Yeah.
Bye-bye for now. Bye.